Okay, in problem number 7, Harold wrote to 15 people and the cost of postage was $4.71. If it cost 23 cents to mail a postcard and 37 cents to mail a letter, how many postcards did he write? Now, you should see, or you might see, that this problem is really the same problem as the lemonade problem, where we had 37 cups there. Here we have a total of 15 pieces of mail. And there the half cup sold for 25 cents. Well, here the uh, postcard mailed for 23 cents. There the full cup sold for 50 cents, and here the letter sells for 37 cents. So I could set up a table just the same way. And at this time, instead of revenues, we actually have cost. So you have the number of postcards, the cost of postcards, the number of letters, the cost of letters, and the total cost. Again, it's going to be easiest if we hold the 15 pieces of mail constant. So you could start with 10 postcards and 5 letters, and then calculate the cost of them, and then increase or decrease as you go through. I'm not going to finish this out. I think that that's a good start, and you should be able to carry this out and get to the right answer. Instead, this time I'm going to do this using algebra so that people can see how that works as well. And so I'm going to start off by letting x be the number of postcards that were mailed. Since I know that there were a total of 15 pieces of mail sent, if there were 8 postcards, there has to be 15 minus 8, or there would be 7 letters. If there were 10 postcards, as in this case, there would have to be 15 minus 10, or 5 letters. Regardless, there would have to be 15 minus x letters mailed if there were x postcards mailed. So we set it up with x is the postcards, 15 minus x is the letters mailed. I hope that that makes sense. Now, if each postcard cost 23 cents, then the cost of mailing all the postcards will be 0.23 times x. And if the cost of mailing a letter was 37 cents, then the total cost of mailing the letters would be 30.37 times. We have to put this in parentheses because this is one number. 15 minus x refers to the number of letters that were mailed. And when we add those two amounts together, the 0.23 times x plus the 0.37 times the quantity 15 minus x, we should get the total cost of mailing the letters, which was $4.71. The rest is just to carry out the algebra here, and the first step would be to use the distributive process. And that might look something like this: 0.23x plus 0.37 times 15 minus 0.37 times x. Because what we did in essence is multiply 0.37 times 15 and then 0.37 times negative x, and we got that we got this distribution of multiplication. But when I multiplied those 0.37 times 15 out, I got $5.55. Now I can combine like terms on the left side. I have 0.23x minus 0.37x. And that is going to give me a total of negative 0.14x plus 555 is equal to 471. When I subtract 555 from both sides, I wound up with negative 0.14x is equal to negative 0.84. And so if I rewrite it up at the top so I have more room, I would want to divide both sides by negative 0.14, and that would give me x is equal to 6. So remember what that is. That's the number of postcards. And then 15 minus 6, which is equal to 9, would be the number of letters that were mailed, for a total of 15. And if we multiplied 6 times 0.23 plus 9 times 0.37, we would get 4.71, confirming the answer. So there were 6 postcards mailed.